Welcome to our weekly energetic forecast. I remembered the name of it. It is the 10th of October 2021. So we're going to see what's coming up for this current week. I'm just going to share this as always, and we shall be right there with that. This week was really intense. So intense. Oh my god. That was a level of darkness clearing out that I feel like it hasn't been around for a long time. And I think it swept a lot of people. Feelings of complete darkness, not wanting to be here anymore. It might have affected you physically around feeling really tired, or like food going through you, having the runs, like feeling like just like something's moving through you, or just like extra tired or anything like that, right? Like these are the feels of what's been going on this last week. Some people have been feeling really amazing as well. So there's all parts of the spectrum going on here, right? All right, so just got to share this in one more place and we shall be good to go. All right, posted. So I'll just bring up the comments here as well as soon as I'm inside, because it's really quite warm outside and windy. Hello everybody, hello. All right, hi Candace and Sabrina. I read it, Sabrina. Yes, you're able to catch me alive. Okay, so for this coming week, let's tune in to what we've got for this current week. So these, for our weekly update, I know they're back to front, it's the Healing with the Angels Oracle cards. And we've got a card for the start of the week, card for the middle of the week, and card for the end of the week. And then we're going to pull two cards from the Flower Therapy Oracle. The flower's been around for a bit. Has anyone else felt the flower energy, flower essences, flowers? I don't know, they've been quite strong this week. I feel like they've kind of gone away a little bit, if you may. Well, for myself personally over the past couple of years, but they came back really strongly this week. So we're going to pull a conscious card and an unconscious card. So I'm putting it underneath here, about what is going on for this current week. Okay. And then we've got the overlying cards. All right. So I'm feeling called to read the overlying cards first. On the bottom card of the deck, I always look at the bottom card as like an overall meaning of the reading, right? And this one is freedom. That is for, you know, the entire week. Interesting because it's freedom and then also new idea. Now, I was saying to my clients, a couple of my clients this week, I'm like, have you had a lot of new ideas coming in, right? Maybe I was a week ahead. So this is new idea, the crab apple. Your new idea is divinely guided and is meant to be shared with others. Continue to work on it as you are on the right path. Now, I was getting a message just earlier on this morning, and I feel that this is related. So the message, it's like, I can't think of proper words. When you learn something, you're meant to pass that knowledge on to somebody else. You're meant to step up and teach that. So you might be getting ideas to teach to people, or to share something, or share knowledge, or share wisdom in some way, shape, or form. And I really getting the message this week, like, don't hold back, right? Whatever's just been released, like last week, like this week just gone, I want to say has been cleared. And I feel like people are quite conscious of that, because also with the conscious card for this upcoming week is actually the past life clearing card. This situation has been triggered by one of your past lives. Heal the past and you bring healing into the present. So perhaps there's past relationships that you're conscious of. I'm pretty sure we're just about to come out of Mercury retrograde, and planets are starting to move forward again, so to speak. So it's like the past is really releasing right now, right? You might have had like sudden like drop-offs of people and like full life direction changes in the last week. And I feel like this upcoming week is that you're conscious that you are healing from the past. I also feel like this new idea of the overlying reading is very much around, like, I want to say trust your thoughts. Yeah, I want to say not trust all thoughts, in a sense of like trust your intuition. Yeah, trust the thoughts that are the repetitive, like solid, you know, these are intuitive thoughts. Like, you know, it's truth, right? Your claircognizance is your knowing. You know the truth, right? You know truth, right? And so this past life healing, like maybe to help clear out and shift into the level of freedom that you know you're ready for and can feel, it feels like you can feel that level of freedom, right? There might be some cleanup to do. Maybe you do need to do a past life meditation. Maybe you do need to do whatever healing process that is being called forth for you, right? As a conscious cleanup of the past, yeah? Hi, everybody joining. So conscious healing, conscious letting go, conscious cleanup going on this coming week, right? Interesting, because underneath is the laughter card, is the wattle, the sunshine wattle. Uplift yourself and those around you through loving laughter. So this is subconscious. As soon as I saw this, I felt like all the stuff that you're clearing out and have cleared out, right? And I feel like, I don't know if you have cleared it out, in a sense that this sort of past month even I'm getting has been really like fast-paced, rapid, like, oh my God, is it like nearly end of October now or something, right? I feel like this is cleanup time. It's like, you know, I feel like there's been a lot of cutoff, a lot of change, a lot of all sorts of things going on, right? Sudden movement, like that you didn't see coming, like life direction changes, right? This is the cleanup of it, yeah? Underneath is the joy, right? The subconscious is the joy. And I feel like this is really stepping into when the dark stuff is cleared out, when the stuff is being let go of, there's space. And a higher vibration fills the space when something has been let go of that is stagnant, out of date, outmoded, didn't need to hang on anymore, time to let go, etc., etc. Well, when the darkness and those stagnant pieces have cleared out, what's left is space, right? And it's interesting because we just did divine step number 10, wholeness, in the 12 divine steps today. Next month, so we're moving into joy. Yeah, the 11th step is joy, right? So this is the laughter and the sunshine wattle. I feel like there is a lot of light about to come in. It doesn't really look like it, but it kind of looks like these are like shooting out this way, like all this sort of like, and it's like all these like joy stuff starts to fill the space. But I feel this is more of like a grounded sort of joy. It's not like it's a substantial joy. It's one that you can depend on, if you may. It's a solid grounding. It's a foundation that you've built. It's something that clicks into place and you're like, oh, there it is. It's like you coming home to you, because this is being cleared out. So you might definitely need to do a past life clearing just to unhook and finish and tie up those threads. For the start of the week, it's power. It is about taking your power back. Yeah. So this is the angel of power, and it almost, well, it is. She's like literally like blowing all this, you know, darkness away, if you may. And you're reclaiming your power. You're reclaiming your space. You're reclaiming your power. So part of the cleanup and part of the getting organized, perhaps you've been getting the message about having like solid routines, like stronger boundaries. Like these are all things around taking your power back, right? And in the middle of the week is the body care. I want to say, okay, so words coming through is like stay connected to your body. Put your body first, put you first, stay grounded. It's almost like follow a new path. Follow a new path. Now that could mean follow a new routine about like the boundaries and taking back your power. Like maybe the taking back your power requires a new routine. Yeah. And that I feel like this is about being grounded, anchoring in a new part of yourself, anchoring in a new foundation, and or building on a foundation, of course, but it feels like you're solidifying. It feels like the concrete is finally drying on everything you've been building. That's what it feels like, right? And it's like, cool, I can actually build the layers now. I can build the walls. I can build the structure, is what it feels like, right? So stay grounded, take extra care of your body, and something about sleep sort of midweek as well. So Thursday, Friday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, more Thursday, Friday. So make sure that sleep, you're getting enough sleep, make sure the bedroom's clean, like just clear the energy, like something about sleep there, yeah? And I do feel changes, like a change in direction now. I've never really noticed this on this card before, but it looks like there's like a bow and arrow like set behind her. It's funny when you've had the cards for ages, I don't know if you can really see it on the ground there at her feet, right? And it just feels like there's a new direction coming in. There's something about a new direction here. And then the final end of the week is healing. I want to say, can you take it easy next weekend? Can you plan time off? Can you plan rest time? Can you do something different that nourishes your soul? Like, it's a time for healing. And so whatever is healing for you, because sometimes the healing is the joy. Sometimes the healing is connection with people, going out, having fun. That's very healing, right? So whatever is healing for you towards the end of the week, can you plan that in? Can you make that happen? Whether that is, you know, zoning out and going away from everybody and getting a massage or whatever it is, or connecting and bringing back the joy in your life. What does bring you joy in your life? What is that reconnection back to yourself, right? And perhaps with the subconscious being the joy underneath as well, is a reminder of the things that you used to love that have been held back, held down, suppressed for eons of time. And now that that's cleared and clearing, right? Now you're remembering what it is that lights you up. Yeah, what it is that makes you you, what it is that, you know, does that. And in that is really healing, right? So whatever sort of regard of healing that is, to really bring that in. And again, here's the new idea. Yeah, these are the new ideas that are dropping in. And this is where I was getting something about a new direction, right? The body care, new direction. You know, time to come out of the jungle. Like, you know, it's like there's a new direction that might be calling you. And it's important that you trust this, right? The new idea. Your new idea is divinely guided and meant to be shared with others. Continue to work on it as you are on the right path. Oh, and maybe that's the new direction. So the body care card, and I'm like, the new direction. And I said originally, I was like, what you learn, you're meant to share with others. What you learn, you're meant to teach to others. Like, it's like, don't hold back anymore. You're good enough. You're good enough to start stepping out and doing it. Like, stop holding back and just do. Like, it's almost like we're always going to be learning. We're always going to be perfecting our gifts. We're always going to be blah, 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 right? It's time to also start teaching that with others, as well as continuing your personal evolution, because you're just a person who does that. Like, you're never going to get to a personal evolutional sense and go, okay, I'm ready to teach now. Like, you know, because I'm fully like personal evolutionized, whatever, right? And now you're ready to teach. Like, it doesn't work that way, right? Like, you're ready now. And so now's the time to step up and start teaching that to others, right? Put yourself out there. And I think from doing that, it's going to bring in a new sense of direction, right? It's a new foundation. You know, I say new foundation, but it feels like a new direction on the foundations that you've already built. Yeah, like whether that's your learning and everything you've learned to date and everything you're studying or putting into practice. And it's like, now that these cords have been cut, you're free. Freedom is the overlying card. You're free to do what I want, whatever that song is. So yeah, but definitely healing towards the end of the week. And hey, it could be earlier, right? Bring in that joy and or remember the things that light you up, and you can be going in a new direction and stepping up and teaching at the same time, because you can do it all, because you're powerful enough to do all the things when you blow that negativity and shit away and remember who you are and take off that cloak and step forward and do what you're meant to do. Like, that is a really strong message this week. So can it be any clearer? Like, it's time to do your shit. It's time to do your thing, right? It's time. It's time. No more wasting time. Because in that, when you start stepping forward, you take back your power, right? You move in a new direction, a grounded new sense of direction. You're grounding. Oh, that was the thing I was trying to get. Okay, that makes sense now. By you, the body care, and I was like, but it's grounding, but it's new direction. But it's like when you take those new ideas and you put them into action, you take back your power, you are grounded fully, and it's like a fully grounded sense of who you are. That brings about such a deep sense of certainty and clarity. There's a natural joy that comes from that. There's a natural joy that comes from the sense of connection that you feel with yourself and your purpose when you do that, which definitely feels like freedom, right? And this, you know, and that's why I was like, the healing can be joy as well, because the healing, like the sense of joy that comes from that, I'm like, you know, and it's what I say to people, you know, some of my clients, you know, like for example, we had a distance healing book the other week, and then she's like, oh, I've been asked to like go out this day and have fun basically. And she's like, how will that affect distance healing? I'm like, you know what? That's healing. I'm moving to distance healing to next week. Like, it was like, that's healing, right? I think we forget the joy and the fun, and sometimes, especially with the world situation, we can get really bogged down. And so it's really consciously choosing that, right? And I spoke about that in the wholeness this morning. It's like consciously choosing the wholeness, consciously choosing the fullness, consciously choosing that, rather than everything that's going to drag us down, because it will. But we can easily blow that shit away, and we can take back our power, and we can focus on what's going to light us up. Yeah. So that is our weekly energetic forecast. And if you need help with clearing all that space, the Ancient Blooded Healer activation that I released, that you can get in the Triple Goddess bundle that I've put the link in for you, that is literally like, I don't know, it blew my mind this week when I thought I was behind in work, and I was like, didn't do it, and like just busy and whatever. But when I sat down to do it, I was crying listening to the words that I channeled. Like, you know, I remember, but then I'm listening as I'm putting it together, and I just stopped, and I was just like, oh my God, I just started bawling my eyes out crying, because it was like, I couldn't have put that together any sooner than what I did. Like, I first channeled it in June for our June full moon ceremony, and it's been on my mind to do, etc. But I was just like, I'm not behind. I'm not putting work off. I'm not avoiding it. Like, it wasn't any of that. It was a pure divine time that it could have only have come through on Thursday when I finished that, and everything that happened. And I was just like, and literally that clears out the trauma, the abuse, it clears out the stuff. It brings you back into this, right? It's very in alignment with this healing of like blowing out the shit, stepping up to like ground in and embody exactly what you're meant to be doing, tidy up those loose ends, clear off all that stuff, because your freedom awaits you, baby. And the most depth and like freedom that you ever feel is that full deep alignment that sends you into a complete new direction that you wouldn't have been able to find with all of this thread shit still hanging in the lurch. Like, no joke. Yeah, no freaking joke. Oh my goodness. Corey says, yes, you're exactly on time. And no, right? I couldn't believe it. I was just like, wow, this is next level. Like, it's reminded me to step back into a bucket load of trust, even when I feel like my world's turning upside down, or things are not working, or it's going backwards, or it's like busy that I don't have time. Like, it's none of that. It's none of that. It's like stepping back into trust that I'm doing everything, every single little thing at exactly the right moment, all the time. There's nothing else I should be doing other than what I am right now. And I hope that you take that message with you as well, so that you can drop back into the trust and the deep level of connection that trusting yourself, your body, your life purpose is always, always guiding you. And under that is a bucket load of joy, baby. Sense of peace and freedom and all the things. So keep trusting these claircognizant divine ideas. Yeah. So yes, exactly on time. Card so resonates. Yes. 11 is a sign of the angels. Yes. Hello, everybody who joined live. Lance says, I was just wondering the other day when you would use the flower cards. Yeah, it's interesting, right? It's amazing. The flower energy is coming right back in. Oh, love it. Love, love, love it. All right. Have a beautiful week, and I'm sure I'll see you soon.